All right, so let's do this fluency. This fluency is a little challenging, so please make sure that you're watching this video through to the end and paying attention. Okay, so it says Paul used his calling card to make a long distance phone call. The first 12 minutes cost $2.20. Each minute after that cost 35 cents. Paul talked for 33 minutes. How much did his call cost? Okay, so our first thing is we have to figure out how long Paul was talking on this phone first to figure out how much he spent. So it says here, Paul talked for 33 minutes. That's how long he was on the phone for, okay? But they're already telling you a portion of the time and how much it cost. They're telling you that 12 of those 33 minutes cost $2.20. So he really did not talk for the 33 minutes for 35 cents each minute. Okay, so we first have to sit here and we have to subtract 33 minus 12. Because we're trying to figure out how much time is not accounted for. Okay, so we subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have 21 minutes that we have to account for and how much that cost. So for us to do that, we're going to have to multiply 21 times how much it cost. So we can sit here and do 35 cents and add it 21 times if we really want to. But we're going to do multiplication to save us some trouble. So each minute after that costs 35 cents. So we have to sit here and determine how much it's going to cost for the 21 minutes. So if it's 21 minutes, you're going to times it by your 35 cents. Okay, so here's our problem that we're computing, and I'll even make it bigger for us. Okay, so now we have to sit here and do 21 times 0.35. Well, remember, our first thing is to do is take out the decimal point. So we have to count how many numbers are behind the decimal point. So I have a 5 and a 3. Okay, so that is 2 numbers behind the decimal point. There's none behind 21, so I'm going to put a 2 in my bubble. And now I'm going to begin to write the problem without the decimal point. So I have 21 times 35. Okay, so now we begin to subtract. We start by now doing 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, so we got to do another number. Means we're adding another row. So we have to place a 0. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Then we add it up. And then we start to add. 5 plus 0, 5. 3 plus 0 is 3. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, so now we have to sit here and put the decimal point back into the problem. So if we're putting the decimal point back into the problem, it starts behind the 5. And we have to do 2 swoops to the left. Swoop 1, Swoop 2. So our answer is $7.35. So that's how much it cost for the remaining time. But remember, for that 12 minutes, they already told us how much money he spent. So now we have to sit here and figure out how much his whole entire time cost him. So you're going to sit here and you're going to add your two amounts together. So you have 7.35 so $7.35 plus $2.20. So we're going to add those up. Before we start adding, remember we drop our decimal point down because we'll drop it like it's hot. Drop it, drop it, drop it down. And we do 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 7 plus 2 is 9. So for the entire time that Paul talked on the phone, it cost him $9.55. Okay, so when you think about the problem, it's not as hard as it is, but this was a very time-consuming problem. Okay, so please pay attention to this video and answer this now.